Forget everything you think you know about asking for money. Most fundraising pitches suck because they treat people like wallets, not humans. It's cold, it's calculated, and worst of all, it's boring. The second you start sounding like a robot reciting stats or hitting people with vague promises, you've lost them. Those potential donors, they're not clicking donate because they got a checkbox ticked in their brain. They're acting because you lit a fire under something real inside them. The absolute secret? Storytelling, but not just any storytelling. The kind that pulls people off autopilot and makes them feel something so urgent, so personal, that donating isn't a choice, it's a need. Here's the brutal truth. Don't lead with your project or your problem. Lead with a real human story, a single person, a clear moment where everything crashes and it's painfully obvious help is their last shot. Get brutal with the details. Make your audience see the sweat, the desperation, the tiny flicker of hope caught in someone's eye. If you don't make it personal right away, their money stays in their pockets. Nobody gives to missions, they give to people. Start there, raw and close. Stop thinking like a telemarketer. Every second you spend saying, "We need this," or "Our impact is great," without making people care, is like throwing money into a black hole. Grab their attention with something stubbornly human, something flawed, messy, and impossibly real. The pain, the fear, the frustration of not having enough support, that tension, feed on that. Make them want to fix it now. Next, never ever skip the what if. After you make them feel the weight of the problem, show them exactly how their single action can turn that story upside down. Be super clear with what their donation actually does. No vague nonsense. Say, "Your $50 feeds this kid for a month. Your $100 brings clean water to this village." Specific, simple, immediate. And show it's not just charity, it's a direct choice in a tight system where they decide the outcome. People don't want to throw money into a void, they want to be part of a fix, part of a win that feels their own. Here's another thing almost no one nails. Your story needs to connect to who your donors actually are. They're not just strangers, they're founders, leaders, people used to making bets that matter. Speak their language. Show them this isn't charity. It's an investment in something bigger, a ripple with impact they'll want their names tied to. Don't pander. Don't dumb it down. Make them feel like this is their chance to drive change they can't get anywhere else. Show them this act pulls them into a network of effect, change, and future leaders. People who get that small moves now win big later. If you want instant action, stop dumping info and start planting the right emotion, usually frustration, urgency, responsibility, maybe even anger at how slow change is, but hope because you make it possible to speed it up. Use tension like a wire stretched tight and then deliver relief. A clear call to act that feels like their only option if they care even a little. People crave that clarity. They hate being stuck in the gray. Stories do that. Stories break down complexity and rush people to a decision that feels right and necessary. One final uncomfortable truth. Your donors don't owe you anything. Nobody is walking around waiting to help your cause. They help when you grab hold of their gut and shake them awake. You have to earn that moment every single time. So drop every boring fundraising trick you've heard. Craft stories that hit nerves, paint impossible choices, and open windows into lives they can't ignore. Make them impossible to look away from. Only the stories that feel urgent and real get through that noise and turn into donations that land immediately. You want people to move right here, right now? Don't rationalize, don't generalize, humanize. Be real. Tell the story nobody else dares to tell because they're too scared of being messy, emotional, or too real. Because in that mess, in that realness, that's where action lives. That's where donors stop scrolling and start giving. That's how you win. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and open the featured link to learn more.